Good evening, Kearsley families. I wanted to take just a moment to talk to all of you about the changes to our learning plan as we unfortunately move into remote learning, as our COVID numbers continue to explode across the state and across the country. But I also want to talk about three main factors that forced us to make this very difficult decision to move to remote. The first and biggest factor, of course, are the rising numbers and the concern of being able to maintain a safe environment for all students and staff. As of Wednesday, we have now had to quarantine 456 staff members or students. We've also had 29 positive COVID cases among our students and staff, an increase of 10 in just 1 week. This sudden rise in both quarantines and positive cases led us to our second concern, the ability to run our schools and maintain a robust educational environment. To talk about the effect that these quarantines have had on our staffing, it may make sense to explain what we do when we work with the Genesee County Health Department to quarantine a staff member or a student. If we have a positive case, that student or staff member would have a minimum of a 10-day isolation period. Someone who is in close contact with that COVID positive individual would be in quarantine for 14 days because the virus can take that long to show itself. However, if the close contact is also living in the same home as the COVID positive person, the quarantine lasts for a minimum of 24 days. 10 days while the COVID positive person is still contagious, and then, and only then, will the person begin their 14-day quarantine. It's not very difficult to see that the impact on a single quarantine can have on a classroom or on a teacher. In all, we've had 76 staff members that have been quarantined for 14 to 24 days. To our wonderful teachers' credit, they have all taught from home during their quarantines. But the district still had to hire certified substitute teachers to be in the classrooms with the kids. Because of shortages of substitute teachers, we found ourselves without teachers to cover classrooms on most all days. Last Friday, we had 8 district classrooms uncovered by substitutes. The third concern we were facing was the quality of the education that we were providing to the majority of our students. Due to these same concerns about the spread of COVID and their children's safety, fewer parents have been sending their children to school. For the past few weeks, both the high school and the middle school averaged under 5 students per classroom. So while the teachers were teaching those 5 students in their classroom, there were 25 at home that were getting assignments to work on, but they were unable to connect and receive instruction from their teachers. We believe that the students' grades were suffering from not having that structure and live support of their teachers on a daily basis. With this new remote learning plan, our high school and middle school students will return to a more traditional, structured schedule of meeting with and being instructed by their teachers every day. I know one concern at both the secondary and the elementary level is the amount of screen time that kids will experience. At the high school and the middle school, our expectation is that teachers will teach for 25 to 30 minutes at the most each hour, and then allow time for the students to complete short assignments, get help from the teacher, or to take a brain break before engaging with their next teacher. The elementary schedule will be a little different at each building because of the differences in the age of our children. But all 3 elementary buildings will have some whole class instruction, along with some one-on-one or small group intervention time mixed in. All of our elementary teachers are planning to incorporate fun activities as well so that our littlest ones can interact and have fun. A few final reminders. Our technology department is ready to assist. If you are having problems with anything, please reach out to us at kearhelp@kerseyschools.org or 810-249-1266 during normal school hours and Mondays and Wednesday evenings from 4 to 7 p.m. All school offices are open, so please do not hesitate to call your building principals or building secretaries for any additional assistance that you need. For any mental health services, our counselors and social workers are available to work with your child. Please email or call them for assistance, or call the main offices to get in contact with them. Food distribution will still occur next Wednesday out of the high school front loop. And beginning the week after Thanksgiving, we will move food distribution to Mondays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And finally, we ask that you please contact your child's school if your child tests positive for COVID so that we can go back and contact trace those that may have been around your child when they were last in the school buildings. Next Monday will almost feel like a new school year for our elementary students and the teachers alike. The teachers have been training the kids on how to use the devices, and we think that they are ready to become online learners. We know that the best learning environment for kids is in our schools with us. Unfortunately, the exponential growth of quarantines and positive cases makes it impossible to provide a safe, quality education for our kids in school at this time. Our teachers and our staff will work hard to assist your children during this very difficult and trying time. We look forward to that time when we can welcome all of our kids back into the classrooms. But until then, please stay safe. We wish all of you a wonderful Thanksgiving. Take care, and thank you.